So this will be Kershaw's second appearance for the squad. And the funny thing is that the first time I took the mound with him, I was also facing Clayton Kershaw. And again, the second time around, it is the same case and stacking up on the righties, man. I'm doing what everybody else is doing because it seems like every single person who's playing this game now is just doing it. So why not just do the same? Every time you face a lefty, just stack up on the righties. And whenever you face a righty, stack up on the lefties. So I'm going to do that. So I had the new additions in the lineup in Rajai Davis and Carlos Gomez. Davis just goes down with the ground ball right there, but then Carlos Gomez is up looking to do something. Sending one down the left field line, and that is going to be it. No, that is going to be a double, man. With that speed, I'm able to make it in there pretty easily. So you need to get those speed guys at the top of the lineup, and I'm able to get on base. And, okay, A-Rod, man, this is when A-Rod needs to come and play against a lefty. If he can't do shit against a lefty, he's pretty much useless. That was going to go right up the chute. And this guy made an amazing, what a play that was, saves a run. So now it is still 0-0 going into the bottom half of this inning. A-Rod getting no luck, man. Can't hit the righties. And then facing lefty, still can't get a base hit, getting robbed of the base hit up the middle. So yeah, Kershaw's on the mound, like I mentioned, and I'm also facing Kershaw. I find that one of the only difficult lefties in the game is Kershaw. There's a lot of easy lefties to hit, like the 93 John Lester. That is just batting practice pretty much when you face him, and plenty of other guys too, even guys out of the pen. Like, I don't even find, Zach Britton or other guys like that difficult to hit. But I find that out of all the lefties in the game, including the bullpen, I find that Kershaw is one of the most difficult to hit. Some people obviously probably don't feel the same, but I just find that with that curveball, fucking thing starts up at your head pretty much and drops down below the strike zone. You don't even know it. Plus, this fastball's only like 94, 95, but when you mix in the changeup and the curveball and all those off-speed pitches, it is just going to be difficult to keep up with. Since it seems like everybody seems to chase the curveball in the dirt because, yeah, it starts up at your neck and it'll break down below your fucking shins, and it is just difficult to trace where the curveball is going to go. And yeah, with the new additions too, I mean, I would want to get Crawford back in the lineup, and I find that Crawford does do a pretty decent job against the lefties still. But since I was facing a lefty, I wanted to get Davis and Carlos Gomez in. I mean, even against righties, like I said, I'm probably going to play Davis a couple times, even Gomez, because those guys have been coming in and ripping the cover off the ball, especially Davis. Already made some solid contact in this game, and here he is again after the steroid junkie grounded out to short. Davis is finding the outfield, and that is shooting down the right field line, thinking about going for two. Probably should have done that since he did hit the cutoff man, so maybe I could have made it in there with that 95 speed, but no. So now Gomez is back up at the plate, looking to cash in that run from first base. Swinging early on that. That actually looked like a pretty decent swing, but I guess I was a little bit early on that. So I don't know. That looked pretty decent when it first happened, but looking at it again, I was kind of early on that again. Kershaw was doing pretty decent on the mound. The last time Kershaw pitched was against Kershaw, and that was pretty much a pitcher's duel up until both of them left the game. So I had a feeling it was going to be the case in this game as well. I mean, out of the pen, I haven't even been using some of the guys I've picked up like lately. I've just been using Rodney and Zach Britton, kind of. I mean, you got to mix in a lefty sometimes too when you got all those lefties coming to the plate. Pujols continues. He just continues to terrorize at the dish, man. He is the number one guy to have just at the plate when you need a base hit. Kemp is looking to shoot one down the first baseline, but another good play from this guy in the field. Double play right there. Speaking of Matt Kemp, this guy's trying to get on the board with Matt Kemp.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez looking up. Gone!
The funny thing about that was, it was actually a 2-0 count, right? So I was trying to sneak in something. Didn't matter what pitch it was. I think I went to the sinker. And I was just trying to squeeze in a strike. Didn't want to get this guy on the board with a walk. So right before the fucking ball left my hand, I missed the location as you saw. And I was like, this isn't going to be good. and then he hits a fucking moonshot like 2 seconds later, so that was hilarious. And this guy is not stopping, getting a couple more base hits, but I'm able to hit the cutoff man and get that guy out at second base, so now there is 2 down. For some reason, I still had Kershaw in the game. I was thinking about taking him out early, but man, we were looking to bounce back pretty quick.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Nolan Arenado is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
All it takes is 2 pitches. The very next inning, 2 pitches later, the squad is now up 2-1. That escalated quickly. Now, Kershaw is up against a lefty, obviously, in Kershaw himself. So why the hell not? Why the hell not? Lay down a bunt, see what could happen. This guy throws it away, so now Kershaw is able to make it into second base, and then Rajai Davis stepping up again, getting yet another base hit. So this guy, man, this guy's going to get more playing time. This guy is going to be in the lineup. Him and Crawford, I can see that the 1 and 2 spots at the top of the order, it's going to be hard to get those motherfuckers out. So Gomez, one of the new additions as well, can get something on the board. And, oh, man, thought that was going to be gone for sure, but I'm able to get the sac fly, so Kershaw is able to score from third base, and Pujols with a guy on third base just, man, you know you got under a pitch when it goes to that view, and it is a fucking sky-high fly out to left field, just getting under that one with Pujols, so I'm still taking the lead, obviously going up 3-1. That was a big insurance run on the board. Never want to be up by 1 run in this game, because that could change quickly. As you saw, 2 pitches later, I'm going up in this game. And yeah, like I said, man, Kershaw, I wanted to take him out, but I don't know. I just wanted to keep him in. I was just saying, like, if he's going to get, 2 base hits in a row or something, he is going to be coming out of the game. Jim Edmonds was actually making the debut in this game, too. I finished the Cardinals collection. That is one of the cheapest collections in the game at the moment, easily. Only took about 10,000 stubs, no joke. So why the hell not pick up Jim Edmonds? I hear he's pretty crazy. He has good fielding stats and stuff, and good hitting stats versus righty. So he's making the debut. Wasn't starting, but I put him in as a pinch hitter, obviously, in the, the 6th inning it was. So, yeah, man, I have 0 confidence in any of my starters now. No joke. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's the first inning. If anybody's going to string together like 3-4 hits or just, get a couple home runs or something, they are coming out of the game, because I have way more confidence in the pen than I do any of my starters. Actually, Nolan Ryan, whenever he's not even in the starting rotation at the moment, because I'm trying to get Bumgarner to the mound. So the only motherfucker I have confidence in isn't even in the starting rotation at the moment, so I'm probably going to move him back right after I say this, to be honest. But insert the greatest to ever step foot on the hill, man. The flashback Fernando Rodney cannot be stopped. Has to face Reggie Stalker in his very first batter at the plate. He has to face Reggie Stalker, and I'm getting him on 3 pitches. So going down after the walk, I'm able to get the fielder's choice right there. So it's still got a man on first base with 2 down, but he's swinging at a high fastball right there. So trying to switch things up, going to the slide step, and the circle change gets him. So Rodney comes in, does give up a walk, but also strikes out 2 in the process, so for a fact I'm going to be keeping him in the game. Davis sends one off this man's cranium. That is death. That is a murder right there, man. Obviously, this guy is going to come out of the game. That was right off his noggin. There's no chance in hell he was going to stay in the game, so putting a righty in. I was actually thinking about going to the pinch hitter with Gomez, but making good contact, but grounding into the inning-ending double play. So obviously, like I said, I'm leaving Rodney in. Doesn't even matter if he has lefties, man. I wasn't going to the matchups, the lefties on lefties, righties on righties. Fernando Rodney can get it. I find I actually would prefer to face lefties sometimes with this flashback Rodney, because with that circle change, that thing is like a screwball, man. It starts off, like if you just go down and away against lefties, it will start at the bottom half of the plate, and it will just fade away from the strike zone, and everybody seems to chase it too. So the very first hit for this guy against Rodney is coming with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th, so I'm not worried about that, man. No panic at all. Kemp is sending one pretty deep, not even to the warning track, though, so that is an easy third out right there. So Rodney is coming in, and he is doing his job, as he usually does. I don't even know if anyone has noticed, but whenever Flashback Rodney has been in the game, has he even given up a hit other than the one in this game? This guy just comes in and shuts the door easily. Easily, in my opinion, the best closer and the best guy out of the pen in the game for sure. Nobody can touch him. So going into the bottom of the 9th, this is going to get interesting, right? This was a good at-bat. This was about a 10-pitch at-bat with Pujols. This is a huge at-bat right here, man. This guy needs to get something going, so I need to get the first out. And Rodney is getting him swinging on the high fastball. That is clutch, and then Stalker is up. So you got to deal with two beasts at the plate in Albert Pujols and Reggie Stalker. Rodney gets those guys easily, and then Rizzo is up, and he is just grounding out to end this game. Flashback Rodney, man, I am telling you, he is easily the best, one of the best fucking cards in this game. This guy does nothing but come in games and shut the door. It is, like, even his live series, it's not even just his flashback, it's his live series card too. They just shut the door. Easily one of the best cards in the game.